Last time on Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We must pray to the god Miu that level 69 is high enough to get us through this encounter. O Lord and Savior Miu Christ, allow thy Ahoge to sense clues. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We're finally at the last trial, and apparently this one is really long. So buckle up, because a lot of people seem really excited to see my reactions to what happens in this case. So I made sure, I had to make sure, and this is like the ritual I have before I get to the ending stretch of any game. I'm fully energized, everything I have to do is done, so there's no stress on my shoulders while I'm playing, and I'm just in relaxation mode. So put on your headphones, not that I really have it, so, well no, you can hear the voices when I edit, but put on your headphones, turn off the lights, not that that has anything to do with the mood. I guess turning off lights induces despair, and let's hope for the best, no pun intended. One thing I am kind of curious about, and I've been waiting to see, is how this game relates in any way to Danganronpa 2. Because it feels like everything in this game relates to the events of 1, ignoring the events of 2. Granted, the events of 2 are important to the player, but to the world, the events of 2 are really minor. Like, those characters could just show up, and it wouldn't matter. So, it's interesting, and I want to see how they tie in the second game, or at least some of the characters from it. Hopefully, they may not. They may be focusing back on the first one, but who knows. One of you guys asked if it was a surprise that I saw Junko, or if I was surprised when Junko showed up in this game. And honestly, not really. I expected her to be here, kind of, and I know a few people, to a lot of people, are really sick of her. I personally like her amount of craziness so much that I absolutely welcome her as like a villain almost every single time. But it's just because the way her character was portrayed in the first and second game was so entertaining that I don't mind seeing it again. So if that is the case and she's related to this, then cool. If she's not, then cool. I'm happy with it either way.
All right.
Oh god, my voice! The next time we come out of the trial grounds, it'll all be over, right? Well, we can win, right?
Okay.
Of course. That's why I'm stuttering. Okay. It'll be okay. This class trial should be much easier than the others. Oh, why?
Because
up until now, we've had to find the culprits among the people in our group during the class trials. That's why we couldn't work together even if we wanted to, but this time it's different. Assuming that none of us in this group are the mastermind. Oh, since there's no culprit among us, we can work together without any doubts.
Ah.
We're all going to work together this time. I already feel more at ease. But I wish it had happened sooner. At the beginning, there were 16 of us. But now there's only 4 of us standing here, plus Kibo is coming later.
Well...
We're about to head to the last battle. Why are you so depressed?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Oh, hi, Kibo.
Everyone!
Thank you for waiting. Sadly, I will not be able to blow all of you up. I was really looking forward to it, but I guess I'll just have to put it on the sidelines for now.
Kibo!
That was fast, Kibo. His weapons have been removed. I suppose we don't have any worry about him attacking. What, are you disappointed? Did you prefer your sci-fi gear after all?
Well...
No, it's not that.
Everyone!
I'm just very sorry. Kibo bowed at the waist to us. I acted recklessly and put you all in serious danger.
Everyone!
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
What?
Oh, what's wrong? You're totally different from before when you were in battle mode.
Suichi,
you told me not to give up hope.
Okay.
That's right.
I
finally realized that you were right. My inner voice told me. Your inner voice? I thought you said you couldn't hear it anymore. Well, I had the Monocubs repair me in addition to removing my battle gear. And now, for some reason, I can hear my voice again. They attach as a Hoge. So he can hear it again after the repairs. But it looks like his hair looks like an antenna. Does that mean it wasn't just decoration? Now that I think about it, what is his inner voice exactly? What does he hear? I was wrong to try to destroy everything just to avoid losing to despair. Even if I had followed through, there would have been no hope or future left afterward. I just realized, like, all the characters in this game have some semblance of a voice. Kibo's the only one who doesn't really have one. It's just my voice, but slightly, I guess, forward, in which case my actions would have merely resulted in a different despair altogether. I do not expect you to forgive me. What I did was foolish.
Please.
But will you allow me to fight alongside you? I want to help you find the truth. Please. No, of course not. You tried to kill me. You're staying outside like a good dog. Of course, Kibo. That's what I wanted from the start. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So you'll allow me? Yeah, okay. That even puts more suspicion on Tsumugi, because Tsumugi has never been angry at someone. Like, she had never... I want to say she's never been the type to not forgive people. Oh, you seem angry, Tsumugi. Would you prefer I not help? I'm not mad. I'm just holding myself back. Someone says please that's strong. They always respond with, but I refuse. But I can read the mood here, so I'm okay, never mind. Well, of course.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay now. Of course you can fight with us, Kibo. That was still suspicious. There's a big wall between living things and objects, but you're our friend, Kibo.
Everyone!
Thank you. By the way, Maki, I've been meaning to ask you, but what is that vacuum cleaner you're carrying?
I see.
It's the bug vac. I think Kokichi designed it and had Miu make it.
I see.
Yes, Gonta had mentioned something before about tiny bugs.
Okay.
Yes, I thought it could be a clue to something. But we can't seem to catch any bugs with it. It doesn't seem like there are any. So it really was just Gonta's imagination after all.
No.
Wait, it might be too soon to determine that. Can we wait until I've examined it with my eyes, at least? Your eyes? Oh, don't tell me some dumb microscopic robot shit's about to happen with Kibo. What do you mean, Kibo?
Ew.
What good can your eyes do? It's not like you've got good eyesight, right?
Yeah.
That was true until I installed my zoom Seriously, Kibo? You just had to install a function? Your zoom function?
Yes.
It was in my lab next to the jetpack and rocket launcher. Thanks to the zoom function, my vision has increased 100-fold.
Huh?
100-fold?
What did you say?
That's a power-up that goes way past your default settings. Seriously. This is the true talent of the ultimate robot. Because I'm a robot, I can evolve in ways that are simply not possible for a human. How does a software update make a camera better? That doesn't make any sense, Kibo. I've finally accepted that. There are notable differences between us, but they're nothing for me to be ashamed of.
I also...
Because with my talent, it's possible that I can save you all. I mean, your talent isn't really a talent, you just kind of have it. Kibo took the bug back from Maki and...
Leave it to me.
It's worth a shot. At maximum zoom, my vision is on par with that of a microscope. Maki, I'll borrow this bug back for a moment. He stared at it intensely.
I see it. I'll print out this memory.
Oh my god, he has a goddamn Dragon Ball Scouter! Suichi, what does the Scouter say about his power level? Why are you asking me? I'm not. Suichi just gets really upset. She's like, just do the reference. I've been waiting okay for this. He's like, it's like 7. It's like, you got the reference wrong. Are those seriously tiny Monokumas with cameras? Are you serious? Just as before, Kibo printed a picture from right out of his mouth. He took it from his lips and handed it to me.
Huh?
Is this Monokuma?
Hey.
Are these small bugs? Are these the small bugs Gonta was talking about?
Yes.
Wait, a human's eyes. Okay, there we go. Would not be able to see things that exist at a nanoscopic level. But for Gonta to have noticed them, his vision was really superhuman. Jeez, I'm having trouble talking today. Hey, what are those things holding? Are they holding cameras?
Well then.
Why don't we ask them?
Huh?
We can talk to this?
Leave it to me.
Yes, I've already installed an augmented hearing function. Jesus, Adam Jensen.
What was that?
I guess anything's possible.
Start talking now, or I'll squish you one by one.
Kibo's just like, I didn't ask for this.
Whatever function you serve, you'll be unable to carry it out. Do you accept these terms?
Kibo asked in a way that made it clear... Wait, that made it clear it was not up for negotiation. Why would the robots care if they exist, though?
They call themselves Nanokumas. Apparently, they're members of the Monocubs.
Oh, the Monocubs, really? Does that mean that they're only controlled by the Monocubs, or Monokuma created them and just consider them Monocubs?
What? This little thing?
Then there were actually 6 Monocubs?
Not quite. These don't exist as individuals, but rather as a hive mind.
That's not surprising at all, actually.
They travel through the air in a swarm, covering every square inch of this campus.
So it's not just one, it's a whole swarm of monocubs.
If they're that small, they could have been in my nose or mouth and I'd never know. I don't like the thought of that.
And their function is to record footage of the events that are unfolding here and transmit it to Monokuma.
What?
Using their tiny cameras, they record footage and transmit it wirelessly. Mother Kuma receives the footage and parses it before sending it off to Monokuma.
This is super strange. Like, what do I say? I feel like, I mean, I guess they do this so that they can see every inch of the killing game and have clear recognition of what's going on, and that's why in the 5th trial they were completely shut down because an EMP would just destroy that shit. I'm still kind of confused as to why he needs this. I feel like if he had cameras up everywhere, it wouldn't even make a difference.
You mean like a security camera?
They're so small that they can't be seen with the naked eye. They must be the security cameras. The 6th monocom has been added to the truth bolt section of your monopad. So there were security cameras after all?
Hey.
And they'd been recording the footage wirelessly. Kokichi was correct to use the electro bomb.
That punk.
When he used it, the Nanokumas were unable to send any footage back to Monokuma.
You're right.
Yes, in that case, I doubt Monokuma knew the real culprit. The more I learned, the more I wish that Kokichi had just worked with us normally.
But
That's impossible. No matter how many times he reincarnates, he's a liar down to his soul. Jeez, that's harsh, Himiko. I never would have imagined that the 6th Monocub would be security cameras. That's how Monokuma was able to keep watch of this entire academy. He's toying with us. He's not just confident, he's sure he's going to win. I know that must be what he's thinking.
oh yeah.
At least we knew that important detail now. I'm glad you told us before the class trial.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Kipo.
By the way,
You're welcome, but we should get going now.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't know what Monokuma will do if we show up late.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's start heading to the trial grounds.
okay.
Okay. Alright. Guys ready?
All right.
Kota discovered it. Kokichi made a design. Miyu built the device. It was all because of them that Kiba was able to find the final clue. It's almost like everyone's cheering us on. In the end, we couldn't find the mastermind. They must be really good at hide and seek, but they can't escape my magic.
With my magic.
I'll hit them with my all your relationships will end up being love triangles curse. That would be very helpful, Himiko. That's like the worst curse ever.
It's okay.
Relax, if we end up failing and it comes time for me to kill you, I'll make sure to end your life swiftly so you won't have to suffer.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maki. Your jokes are getting a bit morbid. I'm glad I was able to help. Wait, since all of Maki's jokes are about killing Shuichi, does that mean that she finds the death of Shuichi funny? Is that what that's supposed to imply? I wouldn't want you to think that my sci-fi weaponry is the only growth I've displayed thus far. Well then, let's go. Monokuma's expecting us. You guys ready to end this? I thought the loincloth was going to come off and there was going to be a button. No water, no anything this time. Alright, let's go. There's no point in worrying anymore right now. We only need to think about getting out of here alive. And so we put the destroyed Ultimate Academy behind us and headed to the final trial grounds. Man, I'm getting kind of nervous here. Carrying the last of the survivors, the elevator brought us down. What could be waiting for the 5 of us? I'm sure this is the end of despair. And the beginning of hope. Everything ends here. Everything. The Killing Game of Hope's Peak Academy, the Killing Game of Jabberwock. Oh! So the Jabberwock Island thing was known. It was important enough for them to know about. And then the killing game of this Ultimate Academy. How much more until they're satisfied? This is the end of it. I'm tired of this. We're going to end it. We're going to end this cruel game. Really makes me curious how they're gonna do that. Because, whoa. Kind of a cool stage. Because in the past games, they were singularly worried about getting out of the situation they're in. But this one, it seems more like, no, we need this to stop forever. Unless people want a sequel, then we can't have it stop. So this is the final trial grounds. It's not up to you or me to decide whether or not this is the end.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well.
More importantly, since you guys requested that we hold this class trial, I'm sure you won't mind allowing me to participate too, right?
Right?
It'd be easier to argue if I do.
That's true.
True, I was going to have you participate this time, but I didn't think you'd volunteer.
What is it?
You seem confident.
With my magic.
Yeah, you're confident now, but I'm gonna turn your body into an omnibus with my magic. I don't know what an omnibus is. An omnibus? Do you mean like the vehicle or like a compilation book or? Knock it off. I won't be provoked by our cheap threats. He seems really provoked.
Yeah, but...
If Pops is gonna participate, things are gonna get pretty damn interesting.
Father!
You can do it, Father.
Gotta rock hard.
We'll cheer you on until our voices are hoarse and bleeding, right, Monodom?
That's wonderful.
This is beautiful.
House.
I mean, he's green too. Maybe they turn Kyo into a robot. Maple syrup just starts leaking out of the mouth socket. Oh, cheer me on. You guys are totally participating too. Weird. That wasn't even the English one. That was them going, like Japanese people would. You kids have a pivotal role to play. What kind of dad would I be if I hogged the spotlight? And if you kids don't play a pivotal role, then what use are any of you? But pivotal role? Can we really do it? I don't know. Don't worry.
Forward to it.
Don't worry. As a good parent, I will do my darndest to motivate you.
Well now.
With this button.
What?
Well, what's that button for? It's a Monocom detonator that I prepared to ensure my adorable kids do their very best. Detonator?
Yeah.
Yep, with a push of this button, I'll detonate the bombs inside of each of your bodies. So make sure you try really hard or I'll start pressing this button, got it? Hey! That's too far.
Here.
Well, you know what they say, if your kids are cute, put a bomb inside of them. Who says that?
You stupid.
That's not a real saying.
Cuz.
I know you cute kids can do this, you just need proper motivation. So no need to worry, just make sure you all play pivotal roles, that's all. Why you need to threaten the other robots? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, dear.
Unless they're actually controlled by other people. How absurd.
I knew it.
That's the thing I don't get. It's probably just for characterization reasons, but the thought of, like, threatening the robots is super weird. You really are the worst. I'm the best at being the worst, don't you think so? Ooh, I tell ya, people can't get enough of my crude antics.
Now then.
All right, let's get started. Let's get this crude climax underway. Oh, I was expecting a cutscene, like a giant transformation cutscene in the courtroom. But I guess that's not what we're getting. It's allowing me to save because it knows how dumb I am and how much I'm going to fail this. Alright, we gotta put all of our minor amounts of skills together. I have a lot of slots, holy shit. Like, the normal debate ones are the most useful by far, since there's just so many of them. But it appears we don't have any of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. That is the one for Librarian's Glare, because that seems really useful. That's all we have, though. I mean, we do have a decent amount of influence and focus, but is that enough? It's gonna have to be. Man, look at all those... the silent pan right now. The tension is high.
I'd like to begin by asking Shuichi a question, since this class trial was his idea. What exactly is the point of this class trial?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering, because there's no way Monokuma would do this if their lives weren't at stake.
Yeah! Why are we having a class trial if no everyone died! Whoa! My voice was way louder than I expected. I might be on a roll today.
Hey! I'm no slouch at being a loudmouth either!
No, you aren't, Camus.
Me too.
Monodum's voice is super soft, though. Everyone cool with him getting blown up?
You said that the killing game would end if you exposed the truth at the class trial.
He's doing his best, guys. Come on, don't bully him.
So, you bastards, what is the purpose of this class trial?
Oh, that's a good question.
But his voice was quiet.
Does voice volume not matter at all?
Yes, it does. In fact, it's done really poorly by default in this game. The purpose of this class trial.
All right, I'll give you an answer. The reason I called for this trial is...
To stop people in the Monokuma's fight. I want to stop Mom and Dad from fighting. Continue the killing game. To retry a past case.
That's it!
What the frick? Oh, the first case. Is that what we're going back to?
Retry a past case.
A retrial?
For which case?
The first one, the murder of Rantaro Amami. I've found new evidence relevant to the case. In light of that evidence, I demand a retrial.
What's the point of a retrial? The result of the first class trial has already been settled.
Yeah!
What if our vote was wrong?
Wrong.
Monokuma said the blackened for that incident was Kaede.
Are you saying he was wrong?
What?
Wait, that means Kaede lied about it?
Mono-Kid, your reactions are too extreme. It's making the rest of us look bad.
Oh shit! He's already got the detonator!
To test the validity of our vote, we're going to retry the entire case. If Monokuma was wrong, the validity of these trials would be in question. The entire killing game wouldn't make sense anymore.
I see. You think you can destroy the game by calling out my failure as the game master.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that all the time in D&D.
You shouldn't have a problem with this if you have nothing to hide, Monokuma.
So in the end, the first case has become the focal point yet again. What a twist! What an interesting twist! Okay, let's do this!
Oh, that is really, well, I mean, not really. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, that makes sense, because Junko was the first case of Danganronpa 1. I'm like, wait a minute, no. Monokuma killed Junko, who was actually Mukuro, so... No, that didn't even have a case. What am I saying?
So what is this new truth?
There are several. But before we go any further, I want to discuss Rantaro's talent.
Did you learn what his talent was?
Rantaro's talent was a mystery, but I know now. I was the ultimate peanut butter eater. Ultimate victim. Ultimate victim. I know how to die super good, guys. Just watch this. I'm the best at it.
He was the ultimate survivor.
Ultimate survivor?
I saw it too. He said so in his video.
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. That's why you got this perk, the survivor perk.
Rantaro became the ultimate survivor after surviving a past killing game. After his memory was wiped, he participated in the killing game once again.
So this wasn't Rantaro's first killing game?
Why did he participate in a second killing game?
That's my question, too.
I'm not sure yet. But after I learned that Rantaro was the ultimate survivor, I deduced his objective.
Rantaro's objective?
The reason he went to the library before he was killed, and why he knew about the hidden door.
Didn't he just happen to randomly notice the hidden door?
That's what I thought at the time, but it appears that assumption was false. There was an actual reason Rantaro knew about the door.
Yes, that reason is... Kaede told him he investigated the library survivor perk. I want to say it was because of the survivor perk, because he was trying to end the killing game.
That's it!
And that's the key card he got to go and open that door.
Rantaro was given this monopad as a kind of
Oh, and the
survivor
monopad
perk.
too.
It has a map of the entire academy, including areas that had not yet been unlocked.
Yeah, I just kind of realized that. We had no idea why Rantaro actually went there until just now.
Of course, that includes the hidden room.
To think Rantaro was given that as a survivor perk.
He found out about the hidden room with this map?
The monopad also contained a video Rantaro recorded for himself.
Clue to end the killing game. Oh yeah, this.
If the mastermind ever needed a spare Monokuma, they would head to the hidden room.
The message was what inspired him to go to the library to investigate the hidden room.
A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then every student will be forced to participate in this killing game will die. Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma making machine.
The mastermind would have gone to that room to mass-produce Monokuma once time ran out. So, in order to figure out who the mastermind was, Rantaro went to the hidden room at the back of the library just before time ran out.
But you know what I don't get about the killing game, or that part of the killing game, that makes me think that it wasn't voluntary that Rantaro came back? Because he got a survivor perk. And that must have been the reward for surviving the killing game, am I correct? Normally the reward is freedom, but perhaps that wasn't the reward that time. And Rantaro was forced to go back again, but he had his own handicap.
That's right. Rantaro must have come to the same conclusion that Kaede and I did.
Especially since Monokuma talks about how the killing game will never end and how it will keep going forever and ever, so why would he let a survivor leave? So maybe there was a false hope from the beginning of actually even being able to win the killing game, quote unquote, and get out of it.
It sure is ironic that the ultimate survivor died because of Kaede's trap.
But if Rantaro had a clue like that, why didn't he come to us with it?
I assume because he didn't trust us. The killing game had just started, after all. What he said in his video message certainly didn't help either. He told himself to only share this information with people he could trust.
He didn't have any recollection of filming this message, right? That means he must have had trouble believing it as well.
It was probably confusing to him, too. That's why he didn't consult us.
I would be confused if I woke up and myself told me to go to a different place that I don't remember. For some reason I don't understand or conceive in any possible way. But wait, the thing I don't get though, how was Rantaro up there in the first place? Because his killing game was, his classroom was on the 6th floor, and when we started the game, Monokuma had those floors closed off. Unless back then he didn't. And it's like they weren't even built yet. Why the long face? I forgot I could talk. Forgot I exist. It's nothing. I figured no one would listen to some guy who can't even remember his own talent. But he did remember. That was a lie. This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do. So what else is part of his plan? Is this my memory? Is my memory part of it too? If it is, then... Can I even trust myself? Rantaro, I think you say so goddamn stupid.
Trust that video, or trust us, or even trust himself. He must have been so lost. But with the time limit approaching, he decided to take a chance.
There's no need for that, because I'm going to end this game. I've already decided. You're going to end this game? It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. Why do you have such like a despair look on your face? You should have like a hope look. You look so evil. That's the real goal. Can you even accomplish such a feat? I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could.
So
but
we
you
went
didn't
to the
even know what you
library
had to
alone,
do.
without telling anyone.
And then he got killed by Kaede's trap.
The only people who knew about the hidden door at that time were Rantaro and I.
That means that Kaede murdered even more innocent person than she thought.
I had Kaede with me, and I thought I could trust her. So I told her about the hidden room. That was the difference between me and Rantaro, I suppose. I had Kaede.
And Kaede's the one who killed him!
What a snake!
Hey, so what are you guys talking about? Is this something I forgot?
Well, that's right. They weren't even around since they all got blown up and their memory wiped.
I don't know anything about what they're saying.
How are they supposed to even participate? They don't know any of the shit that's happening.
Is this something that transpired before we were born?
So what's your point? You know who Rantaro was and why he did what he did. But it's pointless now, isn't it?
No, it's not pointless. Now that we know this new information, if we look back at Rantaro's case, we can find a new truth that we missed at the time.
What part of the truth?
A new truth?
I don't really get it, but we just need to look at Rantaro's case again, right?
Then let's do it.
Yes, let's do this together.
With my vast magical powers, I'll turn Monokuma into an omnibus. I don't really get that either, but I guess we're gonna republish Monokuma.
I'm not too sure either, but the real battle's just beginning. We'll prove that the result was wrong and corner the mastermind together. Okay, here we go. The first non-stop debate of the end of non-stop debates. I don't know where I was going with that.
Rantaro went to the library just before Monokuma's time limit expired.
Using the information provided by the survivor perk, he made his way to the hidden door.
To expose the identity of the mastermind. But before he could achieve that goal, he got hit in the head with a shot put ball and died.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine!
A fully automatic
Fully
killing
automatic?
machine. It was
There
semi-automatic.
was no culprit at the scene. The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself!
That's wrong, I think.
That's a fact, right?
I think that's the wrong part.
The camera went off just before the incident, and only Rantaro was in the picture.
Hidden door in the library. To enter the hidden room from the library, a card key is needed. However, when exiting to the library from the hidden room, no card key is needed.
Rantaro himself!
That's wrong. I'm wrong. Okay, they activated a fully automatic killing machine from the classroom, right? If someone had been there, they would have witnessed the murder. You need a more serious argument than that to keep things exciting. Oh. Not again. I just started. Wait a minute. I think I just remembered something about the survivor perk, if I'm correct. Monopad given to Rantaro for being the ultimate survivor. Clue to end the killings. The mastermind who is behind the killing game is hiding somewhere within the academy. Your best chance of exposing them is when Monokuma needs a spare. At that time, the mastermind... Oh. Yeah, the mastermind will go to the library in the hidden room. That proves that the mastermind was
Rantaro
also
went to the
there.
library.
I guess if you prove that the mastermind cheated at the killing game, they'd technically lose, wouldn't they?
The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself!
Gotcha!
That's wrong!
Let's see where this leads us in logic.
No, Rantaro was not the only one in the library at the time the murder occurred. This survivor perk monopad is proof of that.
Why would that monopad be evidence?
The monopad was given exclusively to Rantaro as his survivor perk, correct? But when we searched Rantaro's body, he didn't have it on his person. He only had his student handbook monopad.
Oh, that's what we're focusing on. Okay.
Which means that someone took this monopad from Rantaro after the murder.
That's very wrong.
What? How can you guys even refute this? You guys weren't there.
Wow, that's what we've been saying.
What? Keep quiet, will you? I don't have time for your nonsense right now.
Well, Shuichi's deeming them irrelevant.
Really? I have no clue what anyone is talking about.
If we don't chime in soon, Pops is gonna push the detonator.
Then we better not let these fucking chumps run their mouths anymore!
Oh no, not this. Not with you. Oh, okay, it's just a one-on-one. I thought it was gonna be the one where they're all talking. I'm like, no.
A bloody monopad is disgusting. You should wash it right away.
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor Perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
But remember, Rantaro brought the Survivor Perk monopad to the library. If it's missing now, that must mean someone stole it.
He brought that monopad to the library?
I think there's maybe no way that's possible.
All he had on him was the student handbook monopad. He didn't bring the Survivor Perk with him.
I don't see no fucking evidence. You're making shit up.
Damn it!
I made a mistake. I was too hasty on
He
that.
brought that monopad
I thought I saw a
to the
correlation. There
library?
wasn't one. Hey, hold on. Let me look at that picture of Rantaro. All he had on him was a student. No, that's wrong. That's super wrong. Because on the back of the... Wait, where is it? Where is it? On the back of the Survivor's Perk monopad, there's a handprint. In the final picture of Rantaro, he's holding his fingers in the exact same way.
Didn't bring the...
Look at Rantaro.
I'll cut through your words.
Look at his beautiful eyes. And his painted nails.
No, there is no doubt Rantaro brought the Survivor Perk monopad to the library. The picture taken just before he died clearly shows him holding it.
That could be his student handbook monopad for all you fucking know.
No, it was definitely this same monopad. You see the way the blood has dried here? The outline of his fingers matches how he was holding it in the picture.
Oh, you're right.
Shortly after this photo was taken, Rantaro was struck in the head by the shot put ball.
Rantaro has very long eyelashes. I just noticed. Like I was saying he's feminine earlier. I actually have very long eyelashes too. I was born with that.
Do you think that's when this bloody outline on the monopad was formed?
I do. That's why the monopad Rantaro is holding in this picture.
Wait, what is that chain? Hold on. I'm sorry. It may just be because I don't remember what Rantaro looks like, but what is that chain on his shirt connected to? What is that? Is that coming from his thumb? His arm thing? Or did he just have a chain that he put through his normal t-shirts for no reason?
Has to be the same monopad we have now.
What?
Come on, no overreacting. It makes us look like we're not paying attention.
Scream all you want! Monosuke's the one that's gonna get blown up!
Ah, Monosuke!
Wait, how do you even decide which one gets blown up if there's only one button?
I was so upset my cute cubs lost that my finger slipped. But those were some pretty fireworks. Even in death, my kid's a real cutie. I hear lions push their cubs into bottomless ravines to kill them.
Okay.
They don't kill
Is that a
them.
Lion King reference?
So there was a thief, huh? I can't believe someone would do something so evil.
So who took the monopad? Do you know any?
Whoops, my bad. Do we know anything about the person who took Rantaro's monopad? Yes, I think we do. Let me get the facts straight and think. Sorry guys, holy shit, I got like a special part of my braces removed today and a normal part put back on and my teeth hurt like hell. Like, oh my goodness. Sorry, I don't like complaining in LPs, but I'm just saying. I've been a lot more pain than I even was in the last session, so fair warning on that. Come on. Come on. Move out of the way. Figure Shuichi would get a different car by now. He picked like the ugliest car in the world to mentally drive in. And what detective drives a neon yellow car? Like, that's the most standout thing ever. Wait, how many monopads does Rantaro have in the library? 1? 2. 2! Oh, thank God. I was about to say though, what if the other monopad was placed on Rantaro? Like the mastermind came out, placed it on him, and then went back and took his old one. Like, that's a possibility. Where was the monopad taken to? The mastermind's room. The hidden room. The game room? Wasn't there a door in the back of the game room that we couldn't open now that I think about it? Or is this just my imagination? I feel like there was a door back there that we couldn't get into. Or something. I don't remember. It's weird, because when this game came out, what I was seeing from a lot of the people when I were looking at people's reactions to it, and I don't mean like reactions of gameplay, I mean like reviews and such, and like posts on what they thought about it, people were like, I don't know, this game, it may not be a very good one in the series, and now that time has passed, it seems to be like a near favorite for a lot of people. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. Who can enter the hidden room? Rantaro and the mastermind. Wait, what? Mastermind can... Okay, that went pretty smoothly, actually. I didn't get any wrong.
The one who took that monopad is the mastermind. I'm sure of it.
The mastermind?
The Survivor Perk monopad was found in the library's hidden room. And only the mastermind would have been able to enter that room, correct?
Between the time Rantaro died and when we found him, they put that monopad in the hidden room?
Nope, that's impossible!
Impossible? Why?
Huh? You don't know? Why, even my cute little cubs have already figured it out.
Huh? We have?
Yeah, so I'll let Monotaro explain.
Huh? I've already forgotten what we're even talking about.
I don't like the Monocubs very much, I have to admit. Like, they're kind of an annoying addition. Like, I think Monokuma's enough, but I actually like Monotaro a bit. I like his design, too.
Oh crap, he's gonna push it! It's gonna be Monokid all over again!
The mastermind is not in any of the photos taken in the library. Why is that?
Huh?
Oh, that's true. In order to get to the hidden room, you need to move the bookcase, right? But Shuichi and Kaede set up those hidden cameras, so... If the mastermind was using that door, they would have been caught on camera.
Not if they just came out like... Well, I guess... Didn't the cameras flash at certain intervals? I don't remember how far apart, but couldn't the mastermind have just come out and taken it at the right interval and then went back in?
But none of the pictures showed anyone like that.
Then, that reasoning is wrong.
Amazing, Monodam! Well done!
Hold on. The hidden cameras in the library had interval timers.
After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Perhaps the mastermind worked within that 30-second interval?
I see. So the mastermind hid in the hidden room, waited for the right timing, grabbed the monopad from the library, and then returned to the hidden room.
Hold on! There's a flaw in your logic.
What? What flaw?
Huh? Don't ask me! The Mono Cubs are gonna explain it!
What? Again?
Reject your logic without explaining why! That's the Monokuma debate style! Take it from here, Mono Cubs! And you better use your brains or I'll kill ya!
It's kind of like fighting the ads before a boss fight, in a way. Kibo's the
What
tank,
are we
Himiko's the
arguing
mage.
The hidden camera!
Smoogie is glasses.
Isn't it weird that the mastermind's not in any photos?
Unless they use the interval between the shots.
The camera has a 30-second interval between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then where was the mastermind hiding?
That's a cool visual effect.
In the hidden room, of course!
If they were still inside the hidden room, how would they know what was happening in the library?
If you don't know
Oh, the Monocub, the tiny
when the
Monokumas.
camera went off, how would you know the interval timing?
Bravo, Monodon! Wonderful objection!
We've escaped certain death.
What are we
Oh,
arguing
sorry,
about
Suichi, I
again?
didn't mean to skip all that
The
dialogue.
hidden camera!
I'm super sorry, I was skipping through the thing and then it hit you and then, oh well. You say practically the same thing every time.
30-second
Anyways.
Enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then where was hiding?
Hidden room?
Hidden room? How would know what was happening?
Ooh, that's my boy.
That's wrong! The mastermind saw what was happening in the library. They had surveillance cameras.
Surveillance cameras.
What? Where would something like that be?
You don't know? Even though they're monocubs just like you?
Monocubs?
I mean these.
Ah, so cute and tiny!
Aren't they? They're your siblings, too!
That's a big reveal to drop so casually.
These little guys are called Nanokumas. Their job is to monitor the campus.
How do you know that?
Oh, Father told me. He said to make sure I told everyone. I had completely forgotten about it. Good thing I just remembered.
Dumbass! You remembered too late!
There are countless nanokumas buzzing all over the campus. All the footage they record is wirelessly transmitted through Mother Kuma, and then sent to Monokuma.
Yes, via Mother Kuma. That's an important point. If Mother Kuma receives the camera feeds, the mastermind could ask it anything. They would know about the situation in the library and the hidden room.
I see! Mother Kuma can tell them the interval timers for the cameras!
Then the mastermind was in the hidden room after they stole the monopad from Rentaro.
But why would they steal the monopad?
The mastermind was probably terrified by the idea of us picking up Rantaro's perk.
No, that's wrong!
What?
I wasn't necessarily afraid. The survivor perk was for Rantaro's eyes only. Sure, he could have shared the info with you, but that's not the same as getting the info directly from the monopad. Cause then, you can't say it was a survivor perk for Rantaro's eyes only, right? So when he died, I took it back. That's all.
I don't know about that.
How do you figure?
You look calm now. But at the time, you must have been pretty desperate. The monopad clearly stated that there was a mastermind in the academy. If we knew then that a mastermind was behind everything, we would have worked together. But you couldn't let that happen. You needed us to go after each other.
Either way, you admit the mastermind stole the monopad, right?
Well, yes, but only reluctantly.
Reluctantly.
Then the mastermind messed up. If they wanted to retrieve the monopad, they should have used Monokuma to do it.
Nope, that's impossible. The rules state I can't participate in a murder, which includes tampering with the crime scene.
School rules.
If you're so strict about following the rules, does that mean that someone is watching? If that's the case...
Still, what a waste of a survivor perk! If only he lived a little longer, then this info would have made things interesting.
Stop changing the subject!
He's really keen on doing that constantly. I still don't have the whole picture, but it seems that we're all being watched. In that case, this plan should go well. If I ruin this killing game by proving that it doesn't follow its own rules, I should be able to end the whole thing.
But the point of this class trial is to discuss Rantaro's case, right? The mastermind stealing his survivor perk shouldn't affect it whatsoever.
What do you mean it wouldn't affect it whatsoever?
In the end, Kaede killed him. There's no shaking off that truth.
But that's not the truth.
Yeah!
One truth prevails!
No, that's not the truth. I'm certain of that. It's a lie that you made up.
Me? Lie?
That's right. Kaede wasn't the one who killed Rantaro. The true culprit is...
The mastermind, Rantaro! Hey guys, I just set this whole murder up to kill myself. Why? Because why not? Hey, you guys want to solve a puzzle?
That's it!
Why would a mastermind bother killing Rantaro?
Controlling Monokuma. They're the one who killed Rantaro.
The mastermind is the culprit?
Jeez, and you call yourself the ultimate detective? Trying to overturn the results of the first-class trial. The Mono Cubs won't be silent about this!
I'm still really baffled at the need to have these tiny camera Monokumas everywhere for every visual angle. Because in the original 2 games, it was just assumed that there were cameras everywhere. It was just an assumption you had since Junko could see what you were doing. And I find that to be a weird inclusion into like the logic of this trial, because that's something that is already established from all of us. In the second game, because it was all a simulation in a program, you could see everything that happened second per second, no matter what you were doing. But in the first game, there was nothing like that. There were just cameras. There was nothing to stop us in that way. So it's a little weird to me that that's what the bugs ended up being. It's slightly disappointing, too, because that's just, I don't know, feels like something that should be there already. That's partially the reason why I was so hesitant to actually guess that, I guess I'd say, is because it's unexpected, yes, but it's unexpected from something that you really don't think would be a surprise that would bother anyone.
What? Us again?
But we said we
Well,
don't know.
but you do know. Probably don't. I actually feel kind of bad for you guys. Just kidding. You're all annoying. I hope you burn.
If Rantaro's killer is the mastermind, that means Kaede was the mastermind!
Fun fact, I just realized the portraits seem to correspond to their height. And by the portraits, I mean like the portraits of the dead killing game victims.
Can you prove the mastermind is the culprit?
Yeah! Got any evidence?
You want evidence Kaede is the culprit? The shot-put ball at the murder scene. She used the camera flash to lure Rantaro in, and then cracked his skull with a shot-put ball.
What about the one with the pink fiber?
Yep, Kaede set up the whole thing.
That's not right. Hey, you can't bully my cubs with nonsense just because they don't have their memories. Kaede herself acknowledged that she set it all up.
I was wrong!
Made a mistake.
If Rantaro's killer is...
I was too hasty once again. I should watch through the whole thing. I don't know how I haven't realized this by now. So watch the whole thing and think about it.
You had it all along.
Okay, that's the one. That's super obvious. If I just waited a second.
The most important fact we discovered during the investigation is this. The shot put ball that Rantaro was killed with was different than the one Kaede had.
What'd you say? I have no idea what's going on.
A different shot put ball? What do you mean?
Oh, that's right. Didn't Kaede cover it with one of her... That's what that is. Kaede covered the shot put ball with one of her, I don't remember what she wears. It's like a sweater, I want to say, or something. It was like a vest, something of the sort. But she had something that she put on top of it. So I think it was so they wouldn't make any noise or something like that. And that's why those fibers are on there. I completely forgot that she did that.
I found a shot put ball in the trash can in the hidden room. But it was not the murder weapon. That shot put ball didn't have any blood on it. Rather, there was a pink fiber stuck to that shot.
Pink fiber? So what?
Do you remember how Kaede was carrying the shot put ball?
Kaede's backpack, she was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
I see. She had it in her backpack.
It was wrapped in her spare vest. Her pink vest.
I don't know. I never kind of realized. I never took it as pink. I took it as like a pale purple. But yeah, I guess certain parts of it are very pink.
I see. The shot put ball you found in the hidden room had a pink fiber on it.
Yes, it's a fiber from her vest. That can only mean that the ball I found was the one that was in Kaede's backpack.
What'd you say? Really? I got no idea what you're talking about.
That shot put ball did not have blood on it, so it could not have been the murder weapon. In short, the shot that Kaede used didn't hit Rantaro.
Then maybe they just washed off the blood.
If so, the fiber on the shot put ball would have been washed off as well. It's clear to me that the real murder weapon is different than the shot Kaede had.
Does that mean the person who actually murdered Rantaro, like, ran in the room, was like, shot put time, and just chucked it?
Yes, Kaede set up the bookcase and rolled the shot into the vent. But that shot didn't hit Rantaro. Her plan failed.
Failed? I don't even know what that means!
If you found that shot put ball in the hidden room, then that means...
If I found the shot put ball in the hidden room because the mastermind took it.
That's it! The mastermind took it from the library. Only they could get in that room after all.
The mastermind took it?
So they recovered the shot that missed Rantaro, and he was killed by a different one.
Rantaro was killed by the mastermind, who made it look like Kaede was the culprit. That required a bit of trickery on the mastermind's part. They prepared their own shot to kill Rantaro, and switched it with Kaede's shot. They took Kaede's shot put ball and stowed it in the hidden room. To put it simply, Kaede didn't kill Rantaro. It was the mastermind.
What?
Did you?
Everyone, calm down. Father is going to yell.
Bye, Monodom.
What? Monodum, why?
Whoops! I got too worked up and accidentally pressed the detonator.
The mastermind killed Rantaro. But why?
I believe the reason had something to do with a time limit motive.
The time limit motive? Oh yeah, the 2-day thing. A time limit is now in effect if a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now. Every student forced to participate in this killing game would die, and they wouldn't want that. Or...
Kaede was keeping us all together, and we refused to kill each other. To break up the stalemate, the mastermind introduced that motive.
There's two things, though, that make me wonder. One motive behind that was because the mastermind wouldn't want us to end the killing game, which is the more obvious one, because the rules say all the students have to die. But the second one says that all the students would have to die, and if the mastermind was one of us, that would mean that that person would have had to die along with everyone else, as per the rules. But the mastermind already broke the rules to kill Rantaro, in which he lied about it later on, he or she.
However, this was a gamble. They didn't want to cause total chaos after all.
Because that would just end everything. They wanted an exciting killing game.
That motive put pressure on the mastermind, as well as us.
Yes, Kaede had a plan to kill the mastermind, but Rantaro was caught in the trap. However, her plan ultimately failed. The shot put ball that she rolled didn't hit Rantaro.
Because it missed, we would have been annihilated due to the time limit. But the mastermind wanted to avoid that situation, so they took action.
Thanks to the Nanokumas, the mastermind would have known Kaede's intended murder weapon. So when her plan failed, they would already have another shot put ball prepared.
Then, the mastermind manipulated the scene to make it look like Kaede succeeded. All they had to do was hide Kaede's shot in the hidden room that only they could enter.
So, Kaede was executed on false charges?
Yes. Yes, she was. She didn't actually kill anyone.
Oh, that kind of sucks, though. Well, she still attempted to, but she didn't do it.
She was executed nonetheless. Because the mastermind framed her for Rantaro's murder. And Monokuma played along. He let us believe the mastermind's lie. We were all fooled, including Kaede. We thought she was the culprit until the very end. And you want to tell us this game is fair? That there are rules?
That's all bullshit! That's his best line in the whole game so far. It's so weird, because one of you guys did point out that I was, at the beginning of the game, I was like, oh my god, Kaede is my favorite protagonist, because I can connect with her, because they're both super into music, and she's so, like, happy and outgoing, and she's so different, and then she died, and I'm like, I guess we have Shuichi. And now I'm like, Shuichi's the best, and then like, who's Kaede? Like, it just turned completely 180. Probably because I got to spend a lot more time with Shuichi in the end, but still.
This game makes no sense at all.
If Monokuma twisted the truth for this case, then he could have twisted it for the other cases as well, making this killing game unfair.
Then, it's not even a killing game anymore. It's just killing.
I won't forgive them. I'll never forgive them for breaking the rules and killing Kaede. So cruel. I'll never forgive them. And I will avenge Kaede. I swear on her kindness and her love and her grave that I will avenge her.
Oh, that line was delivered really well. I felt that.
Yeah! How dare the mastermind create the detonator that blew up the adorable Monodum?
You're the one that blew him up. Don't pass the buck.
Anyway, we know the mastermind is also Rantaro's killer. Let's figure out who that is.
I already know, though.
That is, if Monokuma still wants to continue this class trial.
Of course we're gonna keep going. Like I said, this killing game will never end.
No, Monokuma. I will end this. I will reveal the identity of the mastermind and end the killing game.
May I interject? You keep accusing this so-called mastermind, but... Are you sure there's even a mastermind at all?
Are you sure you bastards aren't imagining it? If the mastermind is real, show him to us.
Well, no one else could have broken the rules except for the mastermind, so...
You guys are the ones hiding them!
It's possible the mastermind is still in this academy. The survivor perk said so.
If they were involved in Rantaro's murder, there's no doubt.
Then they must have snuck in during the Gopher Project and stayed hidden in the account.
You just odd. What was that all about?
I just realized something.
Say it, or I'll cast my all the guys you date will be single fathers curse.
Wait, how does that affect her? Oh, wait, no, I get it.
It's Kaede's younger twin sister.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. Her what?
Younger twin sister?
It was on this Gopher Project participant list. She has a twin sister. It seems sort of weird to me. Junko and Oshima had a twin too, right?
Are you saying those same circumstances apply here as well?
This killing game was influenced a lot by the past one, right? So maybe the mastermind's real identity was too.
It's so weird how, like, the killing game was looked at from the first game. Instead of being, like, an event that happened, it's like a piece of history now that everyone knows every single detail about. It's kind of weird, but I guess if you were in the Hope program, you probably would have had to read up on that a little. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. The mastermind who snuck into the academy and made us play this sick game is Kaede's twin sister.
Maybe. I guess that's a possibility.
Either way, there's no doubt that the mastermind is hiding somewhere in this school.
How unfortunate that you couldn't find them during your final investigation. You're not allowed to leave while the trial's in session, so you can't search for them now.
You can't leave during a trial unless you gotta pee.
Oh, I gotta pee. We're not falling for that one.
Kaede's twin sister. Is the mastermind still hiding somewhere? Is she really the mastermind? Is it really that simple? I still want to say it's Maki. Still want to say that. I don't know how I'm going to link that together if it's true, but...
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school, there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
It could be Kaede's younger twin sister.
History of Hope's Peak. I want to read that again. Found in the Ultimate Supreme Leader's Research Lab, this book details the history of the battle between Hope and Despair. The afterword claims it was compiled by several esteemed researchers, and it is the most thorough and accurate book written on the subject. However, it contradicts the memory Shuichi and Maki received from the flashback light. The key passages of the documents are as follows. The cause of the biggest, most awful, most tragic... okay, blah blah blah. According to Mother Kuma, the mastermind goes to the hidden room in the library quite often. In addition, the classroom that creates the flashback lights reverts to its original state when its door is open. It seems as though the person operating it was being cautious not to be seen by anyone. Not that one. What about... A document found in the cold sleep room. Written on it are the profiles of all the participants in the Gopher Project. According to this document, Kaede is the younger twin sister.
If it really is the same as the previous killing game, then Kaede would still be alive. And she could potentially be the mastermind.
Who cares? You're still no closer to the answer.
No leaving while the trial's in session!
I honestly don't know what to rebut on this one. It's not as obvious as the other two were. According to the list of the Gopher Project participants, Kaede had a twin sister. Maybe it's correct, but we have to determine something first.
Can you guys figure out...
Oh, that's the clue. I completely read over it without context. It seems as though the person operating it was being cautious not to be seen by anyone.
Might have a twin.
So that means whoever was operating this whole thing, we have not seen yet.
Can you guys...
Meaning...
School. There was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
Huh? Did I do that wrong?
Can you guys identity of the mastermind?
Two. That 17th person is the mastermind.
There we go. I must have picked the wrong thing last time. could have sworn that was the answer. I knew my logic was on point.
No, the mastermind can't be a 17th person. That contradicts what Mother Kuma said.
The one you're all looking for comes to this room quite often.
It implies that the mastermind wasn't in the hidden room the whole time.
Oh, it's the opposite of what I thought. I was trying to agree with that statement, not contradict it. But I guess only the blue statements you can agree with, can't you?
They must have been coming and going between the room and the academy, right? Would someone who has to stay completely hidden really risk that?
Right. If they were trying to hide, they would have just stayed put.
I see. That's some impressive logic.
Don't agree with him!
And during the investigation, I found a classroom that makes flashback lights.
A classroom that makes flashback lights?
I'll explain the details later. But there was something interesting.
Right at that moment, the classroom door suddenly burst open. There you are, Shuichi. Himiko? How did the classroom change back to normal?
When the door is opened, the classroom reverts to its original state. Clearly, the room is hiding something.
Isn't it obvious? The mastermind didn't want anyone to see them making flashback lights.
But why create such a classroom at all? If the mastermind were a 17th person, they could have their own completely separate room to make flashback lights.
That is really true now that I think about it.
Indeed, that would be much safer.
Knowing this, we can make a few assumptions about the mastermind's identity. However, the implications aren't good.
What an ominous way to say it. But there's nothing to worry about. We got this far because we're friends.
Himiko, that assumption is about that.
We're in this together no matter what. There's nothing to fear.
Yeah, she's right.
The mastermind's identity. Considering the facts we have, my detective work points to a participant of the killing game.
That's it!
Because I can't prove it's Kaede's younger sister. And it's not a 17th person.
Is most likely one of the participants of this killing game.
One of the participants?
One of the 16 people who were forced to play this game. One of us.
What did you say?
The classroom that makes flashback lights and the hidden room being visited often. It all suggests that the mastermind is someone we'd see every day at the academy.
Someone we'd see every day. Like one of the 16 students?
That's crazy! There's no way one of us is the mastermind! Because we're all friends! We swore to fight together!
Himiko, I'm not sure if Kyo was really your friend, but sure.
Then it just means that all your friendship talk was a lie, right?
Shut up! That's not possible!
It's definitely possible. In fact,
You're upset and irrational.
you could say
Times like
it's
this,
not
a voice of
impossible.
reason is necessary. Absolutely necessary.
Got it. We're up.
All right. We're gonna put on a reasonable yet outstanding show and earn our right to live.
All right, let's see if I can finish. Let's see if I can figure this out by the end of this recording session. That's what I want to try and do.
Our right to live? Is someone about to die? Is that what's going on?
Whatever! I don't believe you! There's no way the mastermind's here!
Wait. Even if it's one of the 16 students, it doesn't mean it's one of us, does it?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's possible that the mastermind merely faked their death and has been alive this whole time. Now that we know Monokuma will break rules as he sees fit, that possibility should be...
What's that supposed to mean? Hurry up and answer! If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna blow up the rest of the Monocops!
Please!
Hurry up and answer!
The identity of the mastermind we'll know for sure once we determine who killed Rantaro. I need to confirm something to find out who that is. All of the causes of death Alibis for Rantaro's murder. What happened after we first woke up? All the causes of death? We need to pin down all the causes of death for everyone who died so far. I meant for Rantaro, but I guess in a roundabout way, I guess that's what that sentence actually meant. There are too many victims to determine if one of them could have been the mastermind. But we know for certain that the mastermind was involved in Rantaro's death, right?
I was wrong!
Alibis for Rantaro's murder. What happened after we first woke up? Nope, that's not important. I just figured it, since we knew the least about that, that would be important now. I'm usually pretty good at remembering, but that was a while ago. Wait, why does that just prove my point?
That's it! We need to go over everyone's alibi for Rantaro's murder again.
Our alibis from way back then?
Didn't we discuss that during the first trial? What good would it do to discuss it again?
Now that we know Rantaro was killed by the mastermind, it might lead somewhere. We might find a hole in someone's alibi that we didn't see at the time.
So we just have to give our alibis again.
Fine. Then let's do it. So we can be sure that the mastermind's not one of us.
I wonder where this discussion will lead. Will it lead to a mastermind in this very room? Or not?
Will it, Monokuma? So I'm actually going to end this episode here. I'm going to try to split these trials into, like, I don't know, hour 20, hour 30 minutes, because I've heard this lasts a while, and I don't want it to be a billion episodes. I want it to be, like, a concise format for you guys to watch. So, like I always do, I don't know if people dislike my episode format or not. It's kind of hard to tell. I know there's some people, it's like, maybe you should do, like, 30-minute episodes like normal people. I'm like, no. But, I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm really excited. I know I'm being silent most of the time here, and I say this a lot at the end of episodes, but it's just because, like, I guess a large part of this is my reactions to situations, and they're kind of normal. And kind of bland, honestly, sometimes. So, yeah, all I'm saying is sometimes I have nothing to say, and it's better just to let the characters talk and emote for themselves, because they hired damn capable voice actors to do so. So, no reason to talk over them or do any of that. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like. It helps out a lot and lets me know you enjoyed this series after 30-something episodes. And if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. See you on the next part. Right now.